I think when we look at the idea that favor isn't fair, we make it way, way, way too much about us. Like, oh, God just has His hand over me. It's God's favor, and it's almost like it's for us. But everyone in the Bible who God finds favor on, the things that they have in common is their character. God knew He could trust them with His people, with His purpose, with His will, and He could trust their hearts. Ruth literally up and left her home, her family, her familiarity to go with her dead husband's family, who, like, I mean, sure, like, Naomi was probably cool and was there for her, but at the end of the day, she's a woman. What is she going to do for you? That may sound misogynistic to someone, but be culturally competent for real. She doesn't own anything. She cannot take care of you. Why would you leave the safety of your family to go be with somebody else's mom? It didn't make sense. Her heart was loyal and committed and willing to suffer with someone else. Like that's what I mean when I say that. Next, you have Queen Esther willing to suffer for someone else. Her uncle was about to die. And so she went and married the king and then did basically was willing to test the waters and do exactly what got the previous queen basically thrown out. But she was able to do it in a respectful manner. Like, having God's favor comes with a sense of boldness. It comes with a sense of responsibility, and it comes with a heart for people. A heart after God, and a heart after God's will, and a heart after God's people. So when we talk about favor ain't fair, it like I say it in this goofy voice because I feel like when I used to hear it, it just sounded so like, do you know what you're asking for? Having God's favor is not about you. It's not about you. It's not for you. It's for you to fulfill God's will and for His people. Because the bulk of people are pretty lost, pretty frustrated, pretty scared, and not bold enough quite yet to do what needs to be done, to protect themselves, to protect their families, to push the needle forward. We're all in different phases of this way. There is somebody who has God's favor on their life. They are pushing the needle forward so that I can grow up, so I can grow my faith, grow stronger, and be able to do whatever God needs me to do in this life. Favor is not fair because it's not favor is not fair mostly because it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. You don't have to ask for it. You have to be mature enough to handle it. That's how I see it. You got to be mature enough to handle it. And the truth of the matter is, many of us aren't. Many of us aren't. Not yet. But I think the lesson we should take from the people, look them up. Look, who's the people in the list? Who are the people? Because I looked them up. The people in the list: David, Mary, Noah, Abraham, Moses, Ruth, Rahab, and Queen Esther. Look them up. All of them struggled. And they all struggled on behalf of other people. What is favor really about? Think about it. What is it? Is it really about you, or is it really about who you serve?